Hello students. In today's lecture we will study about the concept of distance and displacement and then the concept of speed and velocity. So let's start with the concept of distance and displacement. Now let's understand the concept of distance and displacement with the help of an example. As shown in the adjacent figure, consider an object at any time t1 at point P, and the same object is at position R at time t2. That means within the interval t1 to t2, the particle has travelled path length pqr, right? And this pqr is the distance travelled by the object in the time interval t1 to t2. Now, if we join the initial position to the final position, that means from P to R, you can see the arrowhead also, that the starting point is P and the end point is R, so the arrow is from P to R, right? And you get a straight line and we get the displacement of the object. So displacement of object has both magnitude as well as direction, and a quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction is known as a vector quantity. We will study in detail the vectors later on. And the magnitude of displacement vector will be equals to the distance only if the body is moving in a straight line. Otherwise, the displacement may be equal or it is less than the distance, right? So you can say that distance is always greater than or equal to magnitude of the displacement. Displacement can decrease with time, but distance can never decrease, right? And displacement can be positive, negative or zero, but distance will always increase, so it will have only a positive value. And here is the concept map on the rectilinear motion. Now you know that the moving body changes their position with respect to time and the bodies are said to be in motion. The motion is said to be uniform if the body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and it is in non-uniform motion if the body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, or you can say equal distance in unequal interval of time. And the change in motion is taken with respect to an object at rest, which is referred as reference object. The actual distance travelled by the body is known as distance, and the shortest distance is known as displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity, whereas displacement is a vector quantity. Scalar quantity means has magnitude and vector quantities means both magnitude as well as direction. Now let's understand the concept of speed and velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement and the speed is the rate of change of distance with respect to time. Velocity, because it is the change of displacement with respect to time, so it is a vector quantity, means we require both magnitude and direction. On the other hand, speed is a scalar quantity, means having only magnitude. Velocity has the same direction as that of displacement and its SI unit is meter per second, because the SI unit of displacement is meter and of time is second. So for velocity it will be meter per second, and because there is only change of direction, right, in speed we have only magnitude, so the unit will be same, means the unit of speed is also meter per second. You have to note that the average speed and average velocity are not same. Why? Because in speed we have to consider distance and in velocity we have to consider displacement. That means average speed is equals to total distance upon total time and average velocity is the total displacement upon total time. And you know that the distance and displacement are different, so speed and velocity are also different. Consider the motion of an object around the circular track. Now let's imagine any point on the circular track as the initial point, and if the body covers complete circle, then it will come back to that same point, right? And the difference between the initial and final point is 0, means the body is again at the same point. So the displacement will be 0, but the distance will be the circumference of that circular track. To understand the concept more clearly, let us consider an example. Here, a man starts traveling from origin O till point P, then to Q, and then returns to P. Then, in this case, displacement of the man is O to Q 80, then Q to P is 60 with the negative sign because he is coming backward. So the displacement is only from O to P because its initial position is O and the final position is P. So the displacement is 20, but the total distance traveled is from O to Q 80 plus Q to P 60. So 140 meter. And you can see that the distance travel is greater than displacement. So we can say that average speed depending on the distance is in general greater than magnitude of velocity.